Welcome to Newbie Farm for FS17. This is episode 2 of the map preview for Farm Sim 19 workers continues on the map, and there's one thing because I've never really done worked with animals. I threw a few hundred cows in and realised how much this shed over here was not adequate for the amount of bales that I'd require with seasons. If it was without seasons, then you because you can work with grass throughout the year, you wouldn't have any problems, but with seasons it changes all of that, so you'd need a lot of storage. So that's exactly what I did. And talking to the guys yesterday, I was on about moving the sheep up to the pig zone, swapping well, not swapping, but moving the pig zone out and putting the sheep where the pigs was, and then putting the bale storage area in where the sheep zone was originally. And I didn't do that. I decided that I preferred the sheep zone here, but what I did do was I moved the pig zone out and added 2 sheds up here, 2 big sheds for the storage, and plenty of open space for silage bales, seeing that you don't need to put them in storage obviously. So this is you could use one for hay and one for straw, or you could just use both of these for hay and have the shed down by the cows as straw. It's entirely up to you how you distribute your bales, but plenty of space, as you can see, for the silage bales back over there, and you can put a few down on the main farm as well. And as for the pigs, they replaced one of the fields. Funny enough, it was one of your starting fields, so I've changed one of the fields that you gave you a different field as a starting meadow, and the other meadow has become the pig sanctuary, if you like. And this also means that they have their own farm silo as well. This is perhaps not the best tractor to get down to there, but it's not as far to travel, and it'd be better if I was in this view. Unfortunately, due to editor limitations with textures, I couldn't put the mud texture there, so it's just dirt texture, unfortunately. Maybe in FS19 Giants will finally give us either smaller grids to work with, so we can increase the beauty of maps because of smaller grid sizes, or they'll give us more texture possibilities. More than 4. I mean, 6 would be nice, especially now that we're starting to get more textures that we can use. And I can't see why the engine wouldn't be able to perform well enough for this to happen. I mean, the Giants have proven that this game's definitely much more steady and stable than the previous, than FS15. So FS19, modders have been, or map makers have been asking for it since FS11. Give us more texture possibilities within the grids that we've got. Up it from 4 slots to 6 slots or more, or give us smaller grids. And 3 games later and we're still asking for the same thing, yet the Giants happily take people's mods and implement them within the game. But it seems that they don't want to listen to the map makers, and that's a shame, because the maps are amazing as they are. I mean, a lot of maps out there look really good, but they could look so much better. So did I really forget to smooth that part out? Or is it? I don't see anything there. Anyway, we'll see how it goes on the way back out. But this is the new pig area, and as always by the gate is where you'll be able to bring in your pigs. So we'll take a quick loan and get some pigs here. And I haven't completely smoothed out this this area. 20 should be enough, because well, it wouldn't be right to do so. I decided to put this back here. I've got to test this out to make sure that the pigs don't freeze in this area. I expect that they will, because that's a jagged edge along there when you come to painting the mesh for the animals, so that will be an issue. But I've purposely left all this rough down here, or in this pasture, because, well, you know, it makes it look a bit more natural. As you can see, plenty of the pigs are there and they're working fine. You can perhaps hear my kids in the background. They're playing Minecraft on their PlayStation 3. And I know some people are going to say, you know, about these sheds, but they're really good sheds, and when you make good sheds you can't expect them not to be used. And I did use, not this particular colour, but I did use a light green ones back in one of the previous FS games. I think it was maybe 13 and 15 actually. Come to think of it, that sounds about right. And they've made a return for 17 because I didn't want to put any kind of shed in here. I wanted something different, and these fit in well. And obviously your other silos just there. Bale storage is back over there. Obviously purchasing pigs is right here, manure there, slurry back here, watering feeding area, and the just here to our left is where you drop in the I bet that's the trigger, you know. That seems like the trigger, because the wheels are completely off the ground. My bad. But this is the straw trigger. So, yeah, that's definitely the trigger. Okay. Something to go back into the editor for. But as much as I like this being a grass field, I think it suits it better as the pig farm. And that's realistically the only changes on the map. I mean, obviously there's been touch-ups here and there to foliage layers and a few texture fixes, but that was the big change. That was the one thing that needed to be done. And I still need to go in the editor for this version because I need to make it snow ready, put the snow mask in for the 2 sheds back up there, and then the water trough at the pig zone, and I won't be snow masking the pasture for the pigs or the around the farm. I know some people would do that, but I'm not going to, because if you remove all the snow, what's the point in having the snow there in the first place? You know, the snow's meant to be part of the challenge of working on the farm, and in real life farmers have to deal with snow just like everybody else. You know, you get up one day and your driveway's full of snow. It's not going to just not be there because for some reason it's going to be there unless you put salt down. But the salt will only last for so long, and then you could be at work and come back and it's been snowing and your driveway's full of snow. So in reality, I've made it so you have to clear the snow from your farms. Or I haven't made it, I've just decided to leave it that way because it feels more natural and adds that little bit more realism to it. But that's basically it really. I mean, it's just a quick video just to showcase the new changes, and hopefully you guys will like it. I am contemplating on starting a new game. My tractor won't turn off. Why won't my tractor turn off? Oh, because it's a new game, isn't it? And I haven't set it in here. Also start engine, no. Better. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't think I have anything else to say, apart from you can catch us all on Drummond later this afternoon for some Aldridge Live by Bipolar Prophet, whose link is in my channel. Myself and Moondog will be there, and unfortunately Farmer Dad won't be, but Kevin the Blue Bear, who plays Perry, will be there as well, so be sure to catch that. And as I pointed out, their links are also in my channel as well. But as a rule, it's only Bipolar Prophet that will be streaming it, as we're just we're, apart from Kevin, Moondog and I are working with Bipolar Prophet, and Perry's the farm owner, and I guess he's too lazy to get the cam out and record her, one or the other. Anyway, take care and hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.